Good morning and welcome back. Uh, we are going to feed the Oscars. This is the next morning after water change too. Let's have a little look-see before I dirty it up. A little bit of food particles. That's just air bubbles, it's normal. He wait, he knows food comes over there. He likes that corner too, I don't know. Lemon Oscar, he's got no friends. He's got no one like him in the tank, I think that's why. They seem to like their own kind. They're like the Discus. The Discus seem to only want to pair off with their own kind. Isn't that beautiful though? Silver dollars and Oscars, it's like just the best combination. Someone else has just set up his Oscar tank. I'm not a member of said person's channel, but he's like, so what are the last fish going to be? Well, I'm pretty sure silver dollars is in that equation, but we'll see. We'll see. His members know. If you know, tell me in the comments. But yeah. Let's see here. Oh, we're gonna start. I got some. This is my pellet feed. A little dark here because I keep the lights off in this room pretty much. We got some bug bite veggie stuff and a sinking pellet and a floating pellet. So I'm gonna start with the floating pellet, and then I'll follow it up with just little beef hearts for the big ones. But I get the pellets out first so that the smaller ones don't, so they fill their bellies up and they don't go all hog wild on the meat, and the big ones don't get what they need. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but it's actually the small ones that rob most of the food. Now we'll go with some sinkers. I'm hungry today. Should have put some flake in for silver dollars, but we'll do that last. Didn't get all that. There's still quite a bit floating around. Go for some more sinkers. That way we keep some people on the bottom. I think the big girl wants floaties. I'll give her some more of those. And I'll go break up some frozen beef heart in little pieces, and I'll be right back. Okay, I would normally open the lid, but I want to keep the lighting good for the camera, so she's watching me. She knows I'm up to it. What's that, girl? All right, see? And I gotta drop it near her, so let's see, how am I gonna do this? I guess I'm gonna have to lift the lid. Stand by. Wouldn't resume. Okay, here we go. Beef hearts in, and we missed a lot of it because the camera wouldn't resume. She did get some. She's chewing right now. So it makes a bit of a mess, but that's pretty much it. I think everybody's had their fill. Silver dollars will mop up the little pieces. And yeah, that's it. So makes a bit of a mess, but there's a lot of filters in there. It'll mop that up in no time. All right, big girl, everybody happy? She's coming over to greet me. Say thank you. She just ate another one off the ground. That's good. I have to keep my eye on her because she's slow and they're fast, and make sure she eats. Very important. The big one can get out competed. It's hilarious. She's just too nice. Here's the parrot feed. I start them with flakes, and then I'll put some sinking ones in for the bigger ones. The little guys are basically just surviving on a flake, and I also give them the little Discus pellets just to help the color a bit. But I have to crush those up because these guys are still really small. And when I got them home, they were smaller than my thumbnail, so they've grown in the last couple weeks. I haven't had them very long, and I had some beef heart on my thumb. So yeah, they're doing good. Let's get a little flake in over on the other tank too. Take a look at the angel fish and the Honduran red points and the Severums and the Congo tetras. Sounds like a lot of fish, but doesn't look like it because they're babies. I put a little bit too much in there, but you'd be surprised they'll eat all that. That was a bit big. They'll get it. These guys would have ate all that. See, they go quick. They're fast eating fish. I give them a little more. But we want them to grow. There they go. I love watching the parrots. I think they're very interesting fish, and we'll look forward to when they're adults and doing adulty stuff. And the males from the father of these fish, he had a whatever they call that there, the nook or the big old bulb on his forehead. So I'm hoping my males turn out like that, because a lot of times parrotfish don't have that feature, and it's hit and miss really. So really hoping I get males like that. The gene's there, so it should happen, but we'll see. I won't know for months. These Hondurans are doing really good. The red's coming out on his tail down there. You can see it if I make sure it's against the background. You can see it. And the other one's not. Oh yeah, it's actually starting to look blue. I might have two males, which is fine. I don't want them to breed with each other really. I want to breed them with the parrotfish, and I need males for that. So I need my parrotfish to turn out to be females, but we'll work on that. If they're not, they're not. Because the males, the blood parrots, the males are all infertile. They're like mules. They can't breed. I guess some of them can, but generally they can't. So that doesn't happen with these blue ones. I'm sure it does to some of them, but generally they're fertile. So I could even cross one of these blue ones with the blood parrot, get a more parroty result out of them. It's probably how they get those blood parrots with the stripe in it. We'll see what happens. I've seen blood parrots with one black stripe. I bet you that's what it is. One of these blood parrots mixed with one of these polar blues. And here's the Discus tank. I had already fed them earlier, but we threw in some kibble just for you guys, so you can see what's going on with them. Now that was a sick fish. It's totally healthy now, completely recovered. And the other one, where is he? Oh, look at him today. Huh? Nice color. Gaining weight. Oh yeah. He's even eating kibble right now, which is a really good sign because it seems to be the last thing a healthy fish wants to do is eat kibble. And once they do, we're back in business. Yeah, his weight's looking really good. So we have solved that problem. We have solved it. Now everything's 100% in this tank. I love it. Just love it. Huh? That's a sexy tank right there. There's some healthy fish in it. Eely's out. Hoping some bloodworms are going to drop. You know, a fat eel. He always says that it shows some of those white marks in the morning, and then in the afternoon, not there. So, not sure what it's about. It is kind of an older fish. It used to belong to my daughter for a few years, and then she got too busy for aquariums with her work. So, one of her favorite fish, so she brought him here to live in the Discus tank, and she knew he would get high quality life over here. And he is. He's one of the stars of the tank. Eely, the friendly eel. There's an eel downstairs too, but we never see it because it's young and it always hides. Maybe when it gets older. And it's also a yellow-tailed one, and they might not be as brave as the half-banded spiny eel. But Eely wasn't brave when he got here. He stayed a chicken for a long time, but now he spends his whole day out swimming with the discus like he's one of them, and they accept him too. They're not fazed by him at all. They completely eat together. He's part of the family. Yeah, really happy to see this one coming back now. He's telling me with his colors, he's telling me with his weight gain. Another week, he's going to look as good as the rest of them. Very happy. You know, you lose one of them. That's a normal discus this size, like you get into adult size ranges, it's like just a regular old Asian one costs you $200. These things are like $500 fish each as adults, and losing the 3 I did last month hurt. It hurt. I didn't pay that much for them, but that's as an adult, that's pretty much where their value is. German stinkers. They're worth even more now because you can't actually buy one from that company. And so this is their actual fish. And it makes them the most valuable fish in my tank, in my opinion. Not to mention all the effort I had to put into keeping them alive. And the money on meds and everything. They were tough to bring up. They were very delicate. I lost a bunch of them. So that's the way it goes. If they're harder to keep, they cost more. It's sort of a supply and demand thing. Less chance of survival. And you're going to buy an adult one like that, and they have a high death rate for babies. The adult's worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.